Okay, so we are live on the land of Facebook, Dani.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I know, I'm so excited to have you with us for this brief interview for the Business Ascension Symposium Awards 2026. Can you believe it's like 4 weeks away, this
Don't.
event?
I'm so excited. Like it feels like we've been waiting for ages for it, and then all of a sudden it's here.
Yeah, literally. Um, I thought I had lots of time. I'm still going, no,
You
we've got
always
plenty
do.
of
It's
time. And
fine.
I'm like, Vicky, you really haven't. You really need
I
to
get
move
that.
your
I get that feeling.
Anyway, so Dani, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
So I am Dani Wallace, and I am a public speaking coach and an event producer. So I produce one of the fastest growing business and personal development events here in the UK. It's called the Big Festoon, and it is centered in helping founder led businesses link arms and take up space. So as part of that event, I um, teach people how to speak about what it is that they do so that they can connect with more people, so they can create more impact, influence, and income. And it has been growing year on year and is just an absolute joy. You have been a part of it. Is one of my joys has been working directly with you, having you speak at the Big Festoon. So yeah, it's a very exciting event, a very exciting job I get to do, helping people use their voice.
Certainly is. So I met you September 2023, I
Mm.
think. And I would been hiding. I'd been hiding for some time.
Mm-hmm.
And I somehow got a ticket to the Big Festoon. Like it was just overnight thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
this ticket became available and it was right there, right in front of me. It was like, you're gonna go, you're gonna go. And I was like, do you know what? I am. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and see what it feels like. And that day, I don't think I'll ever really forget that day because I hadn't done a lot of networking since relocating. I'd been
Mm-hmm.
very hermified and just stayed in my own little corner of the world. And
Yeah.
so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. There were two things that happened that day. I might actually get a bit emotional. Number one, you shared something from the stage that I had been carrying a shame for a
Mm-hmm.
really long time. Blame, shame, doubt, insecurity, where my previous relationship had led me to be homeless twice.
Mm.
And having somebody stand there in a room full of people and share something so personal and so vulnerable was a wake up call that I needed
Mm.
because these stories shouldn't be kept in shame.
Mm-hmm.
These stories of abuse and trauma shouldn't be shut down and ignored
Yeah.
because we can't learn and we can't grow without those conversations being had. So
Absolutely.
that was number one that you did that day. Number two was you decided, well, you didn't decide, you approached me at lunch and you went, Vicky, are you going to come and play? And that was
Yeah.
it.
I love it as well because it always feels like that when when I'm connected to somebody or I can see that they've got something within them that is that's magic and it's magnetic and can help people and all of that sort of stuff. And I love asking that question, are you going to come and play? Because I think we do some of our best work when we do it in that play space, when we do it in that, you know, some of the things that you've shared, some of the things that I've shared over the, on stages in different spaces. Yeah, some of it on the surface is some difficult stuff. The thing that I shared was that I'd experienced homelessness, domestic abuse through the other side of it, and I get to build this beautiful thing now that I've built. And um, when you don't shy away from those conversations, people can start to see themselves. One of the reasons the Big Festoon exists is so that different types of people can see themselves taking up space, not necessarily just about telling that bit of your story, but acknowledging within yourself that we've all got these lived experiences. We've all got these, we are, however you look at it, we are souls self-actualizing in real time. And one of the ways that we do that is sharing with each other. And so when I say to people, come and play, like the thing that I'm really asking is, are you ready to share your greatness with people? Are you ready to come and play with me and explore what that looks like in a way that, can serve people and help you create more impact and influence and income? And, me asking you that question that day was really that bit in me saw that bit in you.
Oh, absolutely. And there was a little bit of hesitation, but it wasn't out of fear. It was out of, I know I can do that. I
Oh
know I
gosh,
can.
what if I do that and end up doing some great things off of the back of it?
Well, we know how that ended, don't we? I think it was
Hmm.
a within 6 months I was singing and dancing my way to that stage, and
It
I can't sing for
absolutely
shit. So
was. It was a
it was an
joyful
adventure.
thing. We played all the way to the stage.
We did. Um, so over the years, things have really evolved. So it was Be Inspired initially, wasn't it? And now it's
Hmm.
come into the Big Festoon. And that, I love going to Danny's events. I love the room. I love the vibe. And the last time I went to the event, I was so cared for that I was a little bit taken aback because I'm not someone that has a lot of love and care in my day-to-day life.
Hmm.
So being there and receiving that love and care and support from the team for something that I was navigating it actually meant the world to me, Danny. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Um, and anyway, so we're going to move on because you're amazing at what you do. We've been connected for a while. And I reached out to you not so long ago because one of our award category sponsorship is about heart-led inclusion and legacy.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing so many amazing souls that are fighting to bridge this gap between separation. And I'm a
Hmm.
person of unity.
Hmm.
And I would rather bring people together than cause separation.
Yeah.
So when you are doing your work, Danny, in this field,
Hmm.
what made you say yes to wanting to sponsor this particular category with this event?
Because I think now more than ever, businesses that are bringing people together and not separating either themselves or each other is one of the things that we need to really spotlight right now. I think it's very easy when a world is divided is to sit within those silos and to sit within that division. And really, what I want to be doing again now more than ever is to be celebrating and spotlighting those businesses that are seeking to link arms. Like the Big Festoon is called the Big Festoon because bees, when they're building something new, link arms and they show the other bees where to build to. And so we and I'm a huge advocate of spotlighting and raising up those individuals or those businesses that are enabling that linking of arms. And that's not disregarding anybody's lived experience. That's not disregarding the fact that we are different. Many of us are different in many, many different ways. And the one thread that goes through all of us, regardless of who you are, where you come from, what gender you are, so on and so forth, is our humanity. And our humanity right now is the thing that we need to be leaning most into and not the things that divide us.
I do agree. I do agree. There is a lot of separation. And the reason the Business Ascension Symposium and Awards even exists is for that very thing.
Mm.
As a spiritual person, I have found that I have been excluded
Mm.
quite significantly from different business events or business networks. And so I'm trying to bridge the gap between spirituality and business so we can actually bring more human into the workspace.
Yeah.
And seeing this unfold the way that it has been absolutely mind-blowing.
Mm.
And I've shared it a few times. So I'm going to keep sharing it because it's so important. Those emails I received last year of when this first launched, with people saying that in their 30 years of delivering service, changing lives, transforming health, and doing all these amazing things, have never been recognized
Mm.
ever.
Mm.
So me doing this now is so that our next generations don't have to deal with this problem.
Yeah. And they've got role models and they've got people who, are moving towards connection as opposed to away from it.
Yeah,
Mm.
and it's about that connection and that growth of we can all do things in a different way. It's okay. We
Mm.
don't need to fight and argue and disconnect ourselves.
Mm.
If we all shared a different aspect of something, then we would grow, we would learn, and we would evolve further. So the symposium is about showcasing what spiritual entrepreneurs are delivering in the different ways they're doing and successful businesses.
Yeah.
And then obviously the award celebration is probably going to be the best part of the night, um, where we get to actually give that recognition to people that are probably too humble because a lot of people are very humble. A lot of
Mm.
people go, oh, I don't need it. I don't need the validation. I don't need the recognition. But actually, it's about standing up for something different. So, Dani, what are you most looking forward to with the event on the 9th of July?
One of the things that I think is often, I don't lead with this, but being a very spiritual person myself, and I am more connected to that now than I ever have been. Doing lots of work in the background, lots of reflective work, lots of mirror work, shadow work, all of the work that's difficult, the work that people run away from. Actually, the spiritual and entrepreneur community and the crossover of that, again, in a time where people are having identity crises, they're questioning themselves, they're questioning, the world at large. The thing that I'm most excited about is seeing and being in and amongst those spiritual businesses and practices coming together. I think that certainly in certain industries and certain spaces there is division and actually competition that is unhealthy. I think that bringing people together in this way is like a lighthouse right now. Like where are our good people? Where are our good people doing good things? Where are the souls out there that are in service of other people? How do we like how do we shine a spotlight on them? And you're providing such a beautiful platform to shine a spotlight on those people. So for me, what am I looking forward to most is to go and meet people who are working within that space, to go and connect, go and celebrate each other as opposed to disconnect from each other. And again, in this particular era of my life, I'm moving more and more and more towards connection, more and more towards my humanity, the humanity in somebody else. So a piece of work that I'm doing right now is having connection calls with as many people as I can, not even necessarily to sell anything, but to be able to say, hello, how are you? What are you up to right now? How can we support each other? And that
Yeah.
might not bear any fruit, but at least the whites of my eyes have seen the whites of your eyes, and we've been able to have that connection and keep that energy moving. Being in the room like that and seeing those other people that are working within that space, I can't wait.
No, do you know what? That was some of the most powerful feedback we had from the last event that we held in October last year.
Mm.
And the feedback was, I've never walked into a room and felt so much love, respect, and connection than I did that day.
Yeah.
And that is what I'm striving for. Because I've been in the business industry for way over a decade. I'm getting too old for this now, but then,
Never.
I walk into some rooms and you literally feel the tension of the clicks as soon as you've walked through the door.
Mm.
And I don't want another space like that. I want this space to be open, to be connective. So we're going to be doing stuff on the day to make sure that that happens as well, which is going
Oh,
to be absolutely
amazing.
awesome. Yes,
I
can't
love
wait,
that.
can't wait. Um, so, Dani, you are going to be sponsoring. You're going to be hopefully meeting the winner on stage,
Yes, I can't
um,
wait.
providing they can make it and they're not online. But hopefully there'll be hugs. If not, they'll be somewhere in the room.
Virtual
Um,
hugs, always.
yes, we do virtual hugs as well. So the connection, the collaboration, the growth of the event that we're hosting as well. What would you say to someone who might be thinking, I would love to be in a room like that, but I'm not sure? What would you say to them?
I think it's very easy for me to go, oh yeah, just get a ticket and come along. But people are being very discerning right now with how they're spending their time, how they're spending their money, things that they're attending. And I think that if right now it's connection that is really important to you, as well as growing your business and doing all those sorts of things, yeah, for sure. But if connection is the most important thing right now, and connection with like-minded people, then this is absolutely one of those sort of discerning decisions that I would encourage you to make, because we are stronger together. And especially with spiritual entrepreneurs who are heart-led and all of this sort of stuff, being in rooms where we get to connect in that way is really super important. Now, you can go to other events that don't lead with that, but it also means that you're not having the same conversations. It doesn't go as vertically as what it does when you're with like-minded people. And I think it is within that vertical conversation that real roots are grown, and from really deep roots come really tall trees. And I think that, again, this it really does feel like a very relevant and necessary thing right now.
Absolutely. And do you know, there's two things that one of the judges said to me. She actually said at the last event last year, she said, this event has to happen, Vicky, no matter what. She
Hmm.
said, and it has to happen because people like me who do not lead from a spiritual angle need to be able to go into a room and explore this avenue.
Understand, yeah, because I think
Yeah,
sometimes the logic doesn't logic either for a lot of people. You know, I'm doing all the right things. I'm doing all the right things in the right way. I'm following the template. You know, I'm following the strategy or the logic. And what is a big awakening for a lot of people that it isn't when we talk about mind, body, and spirit, we're really talking about spirit. We're talking about not just the heart, but the inside stuff. That isn't just mindset. We can logic our way out of most things and feel really disconnected or misaligned or whatever language you want to use about it. So for people that are maybe thinking, the logic isn't logicking right now, maybe it is that bit that you need to lean into.
absolutely. I love that. Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
Um, and there was something one of my speakers said. She was like, I need two chairs at my table. I need two chairs at my table. I was like, okay, okay, we can get you two chairs for your expo. And I was like, but I don't think you're going to need them. She went, no, I will, because we're going to be having deep conversations.
I
This is
love
it,
it.
it's not about the surface level. It's about the real,
No, what
real
do you do? What do
you,
you do? And what do you
yeah,
care about? What are you moving towards right now? What's repelling you right now? Like, what's that about?
yeah, I love it. And I love that everyone's kind of coming together on the same page as well. So
Yeah,
I'm really excited for the event and can't wait to give you a squish in person, Dani. So we're four
I
weeks
know.
away now. For those of you listening in, please go and check out Dani. You'll find her on Instagram, Facebook. She's even got a website, the Big Festoon. You can't really miss it. She's literally
Yeah.
everywhere, this one.
I'm like
Um,
sand at the beach. I get everywhere.
yeah. I'm not even going to repeat what I was going to say. Anyway, so go and check out Dani, go and connect with her. And more importantly, we look forward to seeing those who are able, willing, and open to experiencing this event, to seeing you in the room on the day.
I
Thank
can't
you so
wait.
much, Dani.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'll see you in a few weeks.